rant video today because I really want to do a rant video. So this is just on stupid things that stupid people do.
By the way, our new cover is going to be out soon. It's Love Your
Yeah.
Best by Mary Strand.
We're doing like a video for it, so it's why
we
it's
might
taking
have a
longer.
We're not starting yet.
So let's start. What do you want to start off with?
Stupid things guys do.
Oh, okay. Well, first of all, oh yeah, and by the way, if you're seeing this is not directed. If you see this video and
funny.
it's not supposed to be offensive, and don't take it that seriously, but this is just
probably is.
stuff that I think annoys me so much.
Annoys the shit out of us.
So this is what guys do that are really stupid, and I find a lot of guys do this.
They don't shut up.
Yeah, they don't shut up. No matter what, like you can be sitting in class, and especially I find if you're in the back of the room, which I sat all math class, I find that if you sit in the back of the room and you have people in front of you that are talking, not only can you not concentrate on what's going on at the board, but you get sidetracked by listening to the guys talk.
It's like, I don't want to hear about sports.
I don't want to hear about
girls.
how you failed at your game last night.
I don't want to
It
hear.
doesn't interest me at all.
I don't
I
want to hear
actually-
anything about
Like,
you guys.
unlike
I don't
you
care.
that doesn't care, I actually want to learn and get an education and not fail school.
Besides the idiots that are gonna fail, that's gonna be actually pretty funny when we're like at the high school reunion in like 20 years, and there's I'm a hobo.
And it's like everyone's like, oh, where's Justin, or where's like freaking
Oh yeah, he died. of
whatever,
starvation.
wherever, where's freaking, I don't know what his name is. You're probably either you're either gonna end up in jail, end up living on the street, or murdered or killed because you joined a gang. For sure. Or you're gonna end up going to Mexico to be a casino dealer like my math teacher was.
But now he's like working on math because he actually, I don't know why he quit that job. He got paid. He's going on a cruise
He
ship.
pretty much got paid to live on a beach. Pretty much.
And he quit that. He quit that to be a math teacher.
Names are inanimate objects.
I do that. That's awesome.
But I find
You're
guys do
stupid.
that a lot.
Yeah.
Like I knew this one guy, and it's like his skateboard was a her.
He was gonna ride her.
Like he'd ride his skateboard and she'd be like, "Can I ride it?" And she's like, "No, you can't touch her." What?
It's like
Don't be touching girls, Chelsea.
it's an it, not a her.
It's an inanimate object. It doesn't have a name. It doesn't have feelings. You could crack it over. You could crack it over your best guy friend's head, and it wouldn't
It
care.
doesn't have boobs or a dick, so it's not a girl or a guy. It's an it.
Yeah, it's an it. Just deal with it. Okay?
God, I have one that's kind of general.
What?
People using solar-powered flashlights.
What?
What's the point of that? It's like you're in the dark though.
It won't work. Another thing that pisses me off about guys is how they don't mind their own business. I sat in front of this guy, all in English and social studies class because it was the same teacher. and I sat next to her, right? So it was like her, me, and like him. And I talked to her, and every 2 seconds he turned around and be like, shut up, I don't care. I'm not talking to you. I don't like you. I'm not talking to you. I don't like you.
Wait,
So
who
mind your own
Who are you sitting
business.
next to?
I actually think it's gonna be just guys.
Social studies and English class.
Chelsea.
Oh,
He would not mind his own business. Pay attention to what the teacher's saying. Don't pay attention to me. Don't pay attention to me because I don't pay attention to you anyway.
Yeah, he's an ugly
I
crust.
have one.
He's called fit. No, never mind.
I hate when people stare at cheese for extended periods of time.
Oh, you're just a cheater.
I just Googled it.
I think we should move on to girls because kind of.
Well, girls, they're anorexic because they try to impress people. Like, why do you do that? It's just your weight. It's no big deal about being perfect.
First of all, if you have a boyfriend, he already loves you for what you are, so don't try and change yourself to make him love you anymore. I don't do that.
I know.
And if people want to love you just because you're skinny, just don't
And
be
if
skinny.
you don't have a boyfriend, if you're single, there's always one person out there that likes you for who you are. So once again, don't change yourself because that one person. If you change yourself, that one person is gonna either one end up hating you or two gonna like confront you about it. Like don't like.
And if a guy wants you just because you're skinny, he wants you because he wants to have sex with you. He doesn't
Just
want
saying,
you for you.
if
He wants you for your body.
yeah, if a guy says you're too fat or whatever, he only wants you for your looks, and I tell you, and just saying, just give him the finger.
Those relationships that they want you for your looks only last about like a month and then it's over.
I don't like when girls wear glasses when they don't need to.
Yes, that's another thing too.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah,
Like,
except those. But people that like wear glasses to either one, make themselves look more attractive, or two, make themselves look more smart when you don't need them.
Or
That makes no sense. Glasses don't make you any smarter or look any smarter, because if you're like me and Caitlin here, who's been with the same people in school since grade primary,
they're not gonna.
we
care.
know what you look like. And we know how smart you are and what you do.
And most people in our class are pretty stupid.
Yeah, like I've been with the same people since grade primary, all through school. I've been in everyone's class at least twice.
You can't be smart
at least twice or 3 times. And I'm in grade 8 right now, going on to grade 9, so that's been a long time. I know how you act, how your brain, well, not exactly how your brain works, but how smart you are. And I know
how your mind works.
And I know
you can't be smart by just wearing glasses.
And I know how you act when it comes to if you find out someone likes you or not. So I know that if you're wearing glasses, whether it's legit or not, just saying. And half the time when someone says they come to school with glasses, either 1, they're fake, or 2, they're trying to impress somebody.
Or it's either 3, you're really freaking blind. You can't see anything around you.
That. Another thing I wanted to talk about is stereotypical people that think all blondes are stupid.
They're not all.
I know a girl. She was in my class.
Celebrate their pets' birthdays.
Anyway, there's this one girl who was in my class last year. She was a blonde. She was smart. She's smarter than me, and that, well, I guess it's not saying much.
I know some,
but she's smarter. I mean, just because someone's blonde doesn't mean they're automatically stupid.
And some brunettes can be stupid too. Like,
I'm stupid.
I'm partially stupid for some stuff.
There's people unicorns.
I'm sorry, I'm not stupid.
He's real.
She was a blonde. She was originally blonde, but she's actually somewhat smart. She's pink hair now, which makes her even awesome.
She's like awesome at math. She can do anything in math.
Our math teacher actually liked her, and she didn't like anyone in our class.
I like her communicating.
But some blondes are stupid. Like a guy in my class this year. He was a blonde. He was stupid as hell.
No!
But yeah, another thing is girls that have to constantly fix their makeup.
And girls,
I used to walk into the bathroom like before 4th period. So it was like before 4th period, you had 10 minutes to get your books and shit, do whatever. And I would walk into the bathroom, and we only have 3 mirrors, and at every mirror there'd be a girl who would be like fixing her hair.
Actually, no, there'd be 3 people at each mirror. There wouldn't be just 1.
Well, yeah, and like there'd be girls that were like pooping up their hair and like, oh, I gotta look pretty, and girls that are like fixing their makeup that's like right there close to the mirror, like pulling their skin down.
You're gonna be blind.
Like, by the way, pulling skin down gives you wrinkles.
Or they're like, my eyebrows are uneven!
Yeah, or they'll be like calling themselves fat and ugly and all this. Shut the up. You are pathetic. I don't care if your freaking eyebrows are uneven.
I don't care if you think you're fat, because most girls who say that are anorexic skinny. They're like too thick. They're like,
and if you say that you're fat when you're really not, that makes.
Who is it?
Christian, okay. And if you say that you're fat when you're not, that makes people that aren't picture perfect even more insecure about themselves, because it makes them feel like they're even more different from probably how they already feel.
Like, anorexic. Well, I like it how when girls, their phone falls, they start screaming.
I do that too, but then again, this is like my 5th phone in like 2 years, so I kind of have to overreact.
My phone has 1.
It's a phone. You don't exactly need
2.
it. All you need is a talk.
And another thing too is, now this is kind of
my phone has 13 cracks on it.
What I'm about to discuss is what both males and females do, and this pissed me off so much because this happened all the time last year.
How long is it?
Is
I can't see. Okay, it's like 10 minutes.
Another thing is when people talk to their friends in the hallway, and it's like the hallway is like that big and stuff, and they like take up like the whole hallway, and it's like you have to like squeeze yourself through or like push people out of the way just to get to your class. If you're in the same class as your friends, go talk to them in your class. You have 10 minutes. And even then, if you sit next to them, you can throw paper notes at each other. Or call technology, text them. Teachers are blind, they never see you. Well,
Yeah,
our teachers didn't.
Our teachers are pretty stupid nowadays.
And even though, if you're a badass, go skip freaking school. Now, I'm not promoting to go skip school, but if you really don't want to be there and you just want to talk to your friends, go skip freaking school then. I don't care. Just get out of my way. I want to go to class. That's why I'm here. Another thing is when people crack their back on their like chair and they have to go all up in your personal space. I have a binder with all my shit in it, plus a piece of paper. And if you're gonna go like this and reach your hands all back in my personal space, my personal bubble, and knock my shit over, then we're gonna have a problem because I don't need, first of all, I don't need to hear you crack your back. That's just plain up disgusting and gross. But if you're gonna like put your hands in my personal space or block my view of the board, we're gonna have a problem. Because it just annoys me so much. And I always sat in front of the person that did that.
I hate when people go fishing in their bathtubs.
I've done that.
Oh,
When those fake fishing rods have like little magnetic things when I was like 5.
That's a message.
Another thing that pisses me off is when people can't read. I understand maybe some people have like a disability and it's harder for them to learn.
Don't volunteer if you can't read.
But yeah, if you volunteer and you can't read, it's going to annoy me because I don't want to sit there for 5 minutes to listen to read so you can read one sentence of a book. If you read like she went to the store, and it takes you 5 minutes to read that, don't read. How did you get into junior high school if you can't read? If you remember in elementary school, you had those where you had to sit with the teacher and read the book.
Or instead of that, drop the book and lose your spot so you don't have to read at all.
Exactly. Now, if the teacher calls on you, that's a different story.
Drop the book and pretend you lost where you were.
Yeah, if the teacher calls on you, just be like, oh, sorry, and it's like, oh, I lost my spot.
And then
they're not going to make you start over unless they're following along. Then you're screwed. But seriously, though, if you don't want to read, don't volunteer, and if the teacher calls on you, just say pass. You don't have to read in front of the class. Some people have stage fright, don't they? So.
Okay, it's like 10 minutes.
Okay, so this is stupid things that people do that annoy me and us. So.
What?